Not moving is the main reason why your muscles feel stiff, especially in the morning. Hours of lying still let tissues tighten, and the first steps out of bed remind you of it. But stiffness is not just about age. It is about how much you move and how you prepare your body for the day ahead. Stretching is one of the most powerful ways to fight back. It tells your joints, tendons, and muscles that they are still alive and ready to move. In this video, we are going to look at 5 of the best anti-aging stretches. Each one is designed to keep you mobile, active, and confident in the way you move every day. But first, let's take a look at one of the key factors that impacts aging. This hidden challenge is called sarcopenia, the age-related loss of muscle mass and strength. Sarcopenia usually begins around age 50 and progresses with each decade. It reduces mobility, slows walking speed, and makes everyday tasks harder. According to the Journal of Cachexia, Sarcopenia and Muscle, people over 50 lose about 1 to 2% of muscle mass every year, and this accelerates after age 60. Strength loss follows a similar pattern, increasing the risk of falls, frailty, and loss of independence. The good news is that movement, stretching, and strength training can slow this process. By keeping muscles engaged, you signal your body to preserve both power and flexibility as you age. Number 1. The first stretch we will explore is the half-kneeling hip flexor stretch. This move is essential because tight hip flexors are one of the main reasons older adults start to lean forward when they walk. To begin, kneel on a soft surface with your right knee down and your left foot forward. Tuck your pelvis slightly as if zipping up tight jeans. Then gently lean forward until you feel the stretch in the front of your hip. This is not about how far you can lunge. It is about finding a gentle stretch that releases the tension built from sitting for hours each day. Hip flexor tightness reduces your stride length and pulls your pelvis out of alignment. Over time, this shortens your walk and adds stress to your lower back. A randomized controlled trial published in the Journal of Strength and Conditioning Research found that stretching the hip flexors improved walking stride and hip extension in older adults. These improvements directly reduce fall risk and improve balance. Hold the position for 30 to 60 seconds while breathing deeply. Then switch sides and repeat. To refine your technique, squeeze the glute of the kneeling leg. This protects the lower back and deepens the stretch where you need it most. Hey, if you're a visual learner, here's a clear hip flexor stretch demonstration for you.
It's important to know that when a lot of people do hip flexor stretches, they really go really far. And that's not necessarily that good for your joint itself. So all you really need to do is, once you rock forward and you feel a little tension in front of your hip, now you're going to squeeze that rear glute and you're going to tuck it underneath. You will feel a stretch right away.
Notice how the instructor focuses on pelvic tuck rather than forcing the lunge. This stretch is small but powerful. It restores a movement you use every single time you take a step. Number 2. The second stretch targets the calves and ankles. These areas are crucial for balance, stability, and safe walking. Stand facing a wall with one foot back and heel flat on the ground. Slowly bend your front knee while keeping the back leg straight until you feel a stretch in the calf.
All you do is you place your hands against the wall. You're going to put one leg behind, one leg in front, and then you're just going to lean forward. Make sure that the back leg, the foot is facing forward, and trying to keep the heel down as you shift your weight forward. You will feel the stretch a little bit more in the upper calf, so right in through here.
To reach the deeper soleus muscle, bend the back knee slightly while keeping the heel down. Hold each position for 30 to 60 seconds on both sides. Ankles stiffen with age, and this reduces mobility. Without ankle flexibility, your body compensates in unsafe ways, increasing the risk of tripping or falling. One study found that reduced ankle dorsiflexion was strongly linked with poor balance and higher fall risk in older adults. Improving calf flexibility helps restore this motion. Every step you take depends on your ankle rolling forward smoothly. When that motion is blocked, your stride shortens and your knees and hips take on extra stress. This stretch keeps your base strong and stable. With better ankle mobility, you will walk with more confidence and security. Number 3. The third stretch is the cat-cow stretch. This gentle movement targets the spine, keeping it supple and easing stiffness in both the back and neck. Begin on your hands and knees, with your wrists under your shoulders and your knees under your hips. Inhale as you arch your back gently, lifting your head and tailbone toward the ceiling. Then exhale as you round the spine, tucking your chin to your chest and pulling your belly button toward your spine. Flow between these two positions slowly for 6 to 8 breaths.
So we're oscillating back and forth between that cat stretch, spread those shoulder blades apart, and then we're going to go back down, drop your belly, and drop your head back. So that's into the cow.
Cat-cow improves spinal flexibility and helps reduce morning stiffness. It also encourages circulation of spinal fluid, which nourishes the discs that cushion your vertebrae. Research shows that spinal mobility exercises like cat-cow improve posture, reduce low back pain, and support spinal health in older adults. This makes it one of the most accessible anti-aging movements. This stretch is more than just back care. It also opens the chest, engages the core gently, and supports breathing mechanics. Cat-cow is a reminder that aging does not have to mean stiffness. Your spine can stay mobile and alive with simple daily attention. Number 4. The fourth stretch is the butterfly stretch. This classic move opens the hips and groin, areas that tighten with age and limit comfortable sitting or walking. Sit on the floor with the soles of your feet pressed together. Hold your feet with your hands and let your knees gently fall toward the ground. Keep your back tall and avoid forcing the knees down. Breathe deeply as you hold the position for 30 to 60 seconds.
But the focus of this is to try to open up the inner thigh and get a nice stretch here. You want to start with a minimum of 30 seconds, but do try to build up to 2 minutes. You also want to focus on any pain in your knees. So if there is any tension or some scar tissue in there that's uncomfortable, then you're going to have to modify this.
Remember that hip flexibility is vital for mobility and independence. When hips move freely, simple actions like standing from a chair or getting into a car become easier. Research has highlighted that hip mobility reduces strain on the lower back and knees. Improved range of motion in the hips is linked to better gait and reduced injury risk. This stretch also eases tension from long hours of sitting. It creates space in the hips so the spine and legs can share the load evenly. This simple stretch is a daily gift to your lower body. It combines comfort, mobility, and the freedom to move with less effort. Number 5. Now we move to the fifth stretch, the hamstring stretch. Flexible hamstrings protect the spine, free the hips, and make bending and walking more natural. Lie on your back and loop a strap, towel, or belt around one foot. Slowly straighten the leg toward the ceiling until you feel a gentle stretch along the back of the thigh. Keep the opposite leg flat or bent on the floor. Hold for 30 to 60 seconds on each side while breathing deeply.
And then as you exhale, relax and try to bring your thigh more towards your belly. Now in this position, don't go to 100%, go to like 80%. Big breath in. And every time you exhale, try to pull a little bit deeper, getting a big stretch in the calf and the hamstring back here. Now, once you've held that for about a minute, sit up and feel the difference. This one feels great. The lower back feels good. And this one probably still feels tight. So repeat it on the other side and try to do this movement every single day.
Hamstring tightness is one of the most common age-related issues. It increases the risk of low back pain and limits daily movements like bending or climbing stairs. This stretch is about patience, not force. With daily practice, your stride lengthens, your back feels lighter, and everyday movements become easier. Now, we have all 5 anti-aging stretches. Hip flexor stretch, calf and ankle stretch, cat-cow stretch, butterfly stretch, hamstring stretch. These moves may look simple, but when practiced regularly, they can change how your body feels and moves every day. Consistency is the key. Just a few minutes on most days will help your joints stay free, your muscles stay flexible, and your steps feel lighter. Always remember to listen to your body and move within a safe, comfortable range. If you have medical concerns or existing injuries, check with a healthcare professional before starting a new routine. So, which of these stretches do you think will make the biggest difference in your daily life? And how often do you currently stretch during the week? Drop your answers in the comments. We'd love to read your stories, and you never know who else you might encourage by sharing. If you found these stretches helpful, go ahead and give this video a like, hit subscribe, and ring that little bell so you don't miss the next one.